Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome back to Stars Aligned Oracle YouTube channel, Lucky Stars community. Cat Star here with a new timeless reading. Timeless meaning no matter when you come across this message and it resonates with you, it is for you. As a reminder, my readings are for entertainment and are general in nature. They may or may not resonate for everybody, so please do take what is for you and leave what isn't for those of you liking and sharing the videos. Thank you so much. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. All right, let's go ahead and shuffle this last deck really quick and jump on in and see what needs to come through for you, Aquarius, for this specific reading. Okay, we're going to take a look at the what to surrender cards here. Some of you, ooh, wow, you got 3 jumping cards too. Did you see them? Oh, this one went on the ground. 3. So very unexpected here. Okay, this is very unexpected. And it feels like Spirit wants 1 tarot card for each one. Okay, so ooh, unexpected energy coming through here. Oh, I see what they did there. Spirit, I see what you did there. See what you did there. Okay, well, that's too many. We're just doing 1. Phew. Okay. 1 and the jumping card. 1. Interesting. Okay. So we're going to get the mantra card at the end. It's going to close it all off. But here, Aquarius, there's unexpected energy that's been around you. So unexpected, okay? And there's something that needs to be surrendered, or many things, okay? This keeps coming up for you, okay? So something in this message is for you, Aquarius, that keeps coming up. And oh my gosh, interesting. Okay, the eyes caught my attention there on that one, but let's start at the beginning, okay? So surrender the idea you can fix someone, Aquarius. Okay, have to pause here because, I mean, we all know that we have done this from time to time. Okay, we all know that we have done this from time to time. We meet somebody, or we've been in a relationship with somebody, something happens, and we think that we can fix them, or we feel like we can fix them, or we think that we can be the hero, show up as the hero and fix things. Okay, this is very interesting energy coming through. Okay, it's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be held accountable for his or her own healing. Okay, right? And the journey of 1,000 miles starts with 1 step. Okay, and this is that 1 step coming through, Aquarius. This is why, for some of you, it keeps happening, or it keeps showing up, like similar people or similar relationship types, that sort of thing, is because that energy, that pattern keeps coming through. It's an idea of finding the wounded people, or the wounded people find you, okay? With this an idea that you can help them or you can fix them, whether it's your idea or their idea, right? Sometimes other people come up and show up and they're like, okay, Aquarius, what can you do for me? How can you help me? But when we give so much, we often empty our own cup. But also that energy of we can't fix anybody else. Many of us don't have the courage, and excuse me for being blunt here with the message as it comes through, many of us don't have the courage to fix ourselves, okay? To look at what needs to be looked at, the messages that keep showing up for us, the patterns that show up, the challenges that show up. Many of us don't have the courage to look at those for ourselves, and sometimes that's why this energy of fixing somebody else comes up, is because it's easier to look at other people's stuff than it is to look at our own. But of course, this is why it keeps happening, Okay, this is why it keeps happening, because it's time for you to be able to look at your own stuff and realize that you can't do the healing or the fixing for anybody else. You can't walk those 1,000 miles for anybody else. The only shoes that you can walk in, I know that saying is if you could be in another person's shoes, but the only shoes that you can actually walk in at Aquarius are your own. Okay, so this keeps happening, this keeps showing up, and oftentimes it's so unexpected. It's like you meet a new person, or you're around a new place, or you're doing something different, and that same energy shows up. Maybe it's not the same face, maybe it's not the same place, maybe, right, that sort of thing, but it's still that same energy of being somebody else's hero. It just keeps coming through that way. Okay, and then with that you have the King of Pentacles. That King of Pentacles energy is that very is a very strong energy. It is an energy of being very generous and being very giving, being very reliable, being safe, right? And that's what's coming through with this, is almost that for somebody somewhere, okay, you are their safe person, and or Aquarius, you may be the one, because it sounds like it might be your idea, right, to think that you can fix someone else. You may want to be somebody's safe person, their reliable person, right, the one that always pulls them out. But if that is the energy that you continually stay in, that's why it keeps showing up and it keeps happening, even if it's different people, even if it's different situations, is because that energy of being that for other people is kind of where you're at. And so Spirit's indicating, surrender that. It's time for you to let go of that energy. Yes, that King of Pentacles energy is very strong, very brave, very pulled together, generous, loving energy. But you can't fix anybody else. You can only fix yourself. And Spirit really wants you to notice and pay attention to those spaces, places where it may be like almost coddling or babysitting other people, trying to fix them or pulling them out all the time, or being there to save the day kind of energy, right? It's almost like that. And Spirit wants you to understand that it keeps showing up because that's the energy that keeps being put out. It's time for you to focus on yourself, shift that relationship or shift that energy within yourself, Aquarius, and allow for other people to be accountable for their own healing. That means that you, Aquarius, need to be able to step into that energy of courage to be able to look at your own stuff as well. Okay, so kind of a big thing coming out here. Very unexpected energy coming through. Surrender to wonder and awe. Let's see what you have. The Page of Cups. That surprise. See? See? Yep, perfect. Open to the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder in all of life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. And the Page of Cups is here. You see, Aquarius, what a surprise. Okay? Wasn't expecting that. That energy in the beginning that came through is right here. Okay, sometimes we can get stuck in the humdrum or in the day-to-day and not ever see that wonder and awe, or not ever be in that energy of feeling that happy surprise. Okay, and Spirit's indicating, of course, that when we don't tend to notice or be grateful for even sometimes the little things, sometimes we look for the big things in life. Sometimes that's all we're ever looking for, the grand gesture. But sometimes a grand gesture can be very small. It doesn't always need to be huge. And when we are always looking for the grand gesture, we can miss the wonder and the awe that's right around us. That beautiful flower coming up, or that right coming up through the soil and blooming, that beautiful energy of a song or music, the laughter of a child, or the laughter of somebody who's important to you, and or your own laughter. Spirit is indicating, Aquarius, it is time to move into an energy of childlike, right? Page energy is kind of young or naive or childlike energy. Surrender to that. Let yourself be playful. Let yourself take a day off and just laugh. Maybe that's going to comedian or a comedy show. I don't know why that was hard to come through there. Or maybe that is just really being open to seeing everything that is around you, having your heads in the cloud, allowing yourself to be this hopeful dreamer, okay? Allowing yourself to really have an energy of innocence, right? A childlike energy. Again, surrender to that, okay? If you aren't willing to surrender to awe and wonder and to not have any opening for a surprise in a positive way, then there's a potential that what you'll keep seeing is what you maybe don't want to keep seeing, if that makes sense. Okay, hopefully that came through in the way it was intended. The third one you have to is surrender the drama. Oh my gosh, right? Drama shows up in all the many places, Aquarius. Let that stuff go. It doesn't matter what age you are, what phase you are in life. Drama is not going to assist you in getting anywhere. In fact, drama tends to hold us back. It tends to hold us down. And when we are in a cycle of drama, we can create drama, right? We can't see the wonder and awe because all we want to see, or that surprise, that, right? We can't see it because we are in a space of being charged, always ready for that next thing, almost like addiction, right? Being addicted to drama, always waiting for something or creating or causing something, because we can't have those moments of alone time or moments of working on ourselves. That's almost how that comes out. So it's interesting that these come together in the way that they are. Separate messages, yes, and or they can be together. Now, the first thing that I saw here was the eyes, okay? And the eyes are the windows to the soul, keeps coming through with that. If you saw at the beginning when I picked it up, the eyes, okay? It says, no matter how emotionally charged the situation, remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Staying centered will help resolve the issue more quickly, okay? Right. Whatever the issue or the situation is. Also, sometimes we get involved or create or have drama because we want somebody to be who we want them to be. We want them to look like, show up like, act like the way that we want. And in that, we can create our own drama. We can create our own space of breaking our own heart, is what's coming through here. And Spirit's indicating, Aquarius, that it will keep showing up. It will keep happening until you can surrender to this energy. Within trying to fix somebody, within this energy of drama, we can forget that life is meant to be fun, that play is a magnetic energy, being playful in spirit, being playful in mind, being open to the magic of every moment, okay? And that goes right here with that staying grounded, right? Calm, staying centered is a form of grounding, right? So if we can ground in on the wonder and the awe, the beautiful energy, we don't need the drama to help us through, but it will keep happening, right? And this is why it will keep happening, because that is what we tend to kind of go for. And it's not really our fault. I mean, look at our media. Look at the news coverage. Look at, it's all set up to be very dramatic. It's all set up to really draw you in and invoke fear and anxiety in a way, okay? We don't really hear a whole lot about the energy of kind of allowing for positive things to shine through. It's always skewed towards negative. And it's, what is that? Negativity sells. Does that sound right? I don't know why that's coming through, but I'm just hearing negativity sells, negativity sells. But this is why it's happening, or it keeps happening. This is why it keeps showing up, because if we're looking for drama, if we're looking to fix people, if we're not seeing the wonder and awe, we're going to keep getting what we're looking for. And that's why it keeps happening, or why it keeps showing up. Now with that, you have the Chariot, and the Chariot is coming through with an energy of control within this specific message, Aquarius. So when we want to fix somebody, when we want them to be, when we're not seeing the wonder and awe, when we're not being very flexible, when we are open to having or creating or being a part of drama, we want to have control or be in control of other people or the way they act or the way that they do things, right? And the Chariot is that energy. The Chariot is a vehicle for kind of spreading certain energy, and it can spread very quickly. So if you are in a space of drama, and that is something that you are a part of, it could be that you might be in a space or within a environment or a place of having that spread quickly. It's almost like gossip spreads like fire. It's interesting that that's what's coming through. Love to everybody in LA, by the way. But like gossip spreads like fire, it spreads, and we, there's a quick progression within drama, within gossip, within that, and Spirit's indicating, Aquarius, that it's going to just keep showing up. Okay, and it's not going to be a surprise to you, although some of us might act like it is. And sometimes it's on the subconscious level. Sometimes it's not on a conscious level that it's being created or that we're drawing that towards us. But if you move back into that state of wonder and awe, if you move back into that state of happy surprises, of something unexpected showing up, Aquarius, instead of looking for someone to fix or always having somebody show up to fix, instead of moving towards that drama, right, and potentially control, or letting it spread or creating that spread of gossip, drama, what have you, if you move back into a space of wonder and awe, if you move back into a space of that surprise energy, that energy of really being kind of that head in the clouds dreamer, or back into that naive kind of childlike energy, that doesn't mean aloof, which sometimes Aquarius energy can be, right? It just means let something unexpected show up, Aquarius, instead of what has been showing up. And there's a potential that something new will happen or show up in the space of what some of you or some of us have been used to. Okay, that's what Spirit's message is here. Ooh, now you got 2 dissolving judgments. Okay, you got dissolving judgments here for a mantra. It says, I don't have to like the actions of others in order to love my journey. Okay, I don't have to like the actions of others in order to like to love my journey, right? We don't have to, and we can't. That idea, let it go, that you can fix someone else. The only person that you can fix, Aquarius, is yourself. Your journey is not dependent on them. You don't have to show up or be their hero, okay? And the other one is uncovering confidence. We talked about this as well, right? I am the missing piece that completes the puzzle of the universe. You are always the missing piece. You get to look at everything as that missing piece with wonder and awe, with an openness and a willingness to see the magic all around you, right? That confidence, that connected energy to the flow is going to be that missing piece. So here is the answer, I guess, right, of why it keeps happening. Confidence is the missing piece. You are the missing piece, of course. You are the missing piece to surrendering the drama and the gossip, right? And that idea of fixing someone else, and opening to that idea of confidence, of understanding that you get to be in a space of wonder, in a space of awe, and everybody else's journey is not yours. You don't have to heal anybody else, of course, but yourself. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. I do intend this resonated with you and for you. If it did, please do hit the like button and share this video. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also, feel free to hit the subscribe button right down below and the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload new readings. It is free for you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and it does support the Lucky Stars community in growing and thriving. As always, I do wish you lots of hope, lots of joy, and lots of love with all of your current and future endeavors. I'll see you in the next reading.